Man, never a dull moment in my world. There we go. Never a dull moment in my world, people. I was here earlier working on my paintings, and I had this kid come to the door over here, and I had it open, just a little cracked, for a little bit of air ventilation, and he was like, "Hey, man, I wanted to check about the services, and what's going on." I was like, "We have no services. We're closed. We have nothing to offer. Sorry." We got nothing. Go away. And after having gone through, I now understand why. He was basically just, to use an old school expression, he was casing the joint. And, he looked in, and I had this table that I've been sitting at, and I have my Samsung tablet, my Motorola headphones, my 25,000 megahertz charger, the phone I'm using right now, as well as my wallet. And he comes to the door again, but all that was just sitting on the table. And he comes to the door again, and I was over here going through my briefcase and getting rid of some stuff, and he comes to the door, and I was like, okay, what the fuck? Like, it's the same guy. Obviously my mind was like, okay, something's not right. And I was like, look, man, we got nothing. And he said, let me get a cup of water. Like, I'm thirsty. I'm really thirsty, man. And I was trying to have a heart and trying to turn over a new leaf to not be violent. But, so I was like, okay, I'm going to have a heart. And so I told him, I said, stay here. And I turned around, and I took 1, 2, 3 steps, and I was about right here. And something in my instinct told me to turn around, so I did. And I turned around, and as I did, he's standing over here, and he's like this. He already took my vape battery. I was charging my vape battery on my charger, and he had already pulled that out, and he put that in his pocket, and he had my phone that I'm recording this on, as well as my wallet, in his hand. I turned around, I took a step, I grabbed him right here, and I did a perfect jiu-jitsu, fucking just boom, pelvic, just he went flying, fucking landed him, fucking holding his shirt, boom, he landed on the floor, and I said, motherfucker, you gonna steal from me? And I took this fist right here, and I just landed, boom, boom, boom. I grabbed hold of one arm, got it down, and I pulled a big country Nelson on it. And I fucking pulled one arm down, and I put my knee on it, and then I fucking just landed more shots. Boom! And then I landed a few less. And I don't know if you can fucked up my hand, fucked up my elbows. I landed some hellacious shots. The only thing that stopped me was when he started saying, I'm a minor. And I looked at him and I said, I don't give a fuck. You're old enough to steal. You're stealing from a fucking church? No. At that point, it doesn't matter. If you're man enough to steal, you're man enough to take the ass whooping that comes with it. All these fucking people thinking that they can get away with taking shit that's not theirs. And then, as I'm holding them down, I spend the next fucking like 10 minutes fucking holding him down, and I still bounced a couple of fucking nods his way. I know he had a big ass fucking knot on his fucking forehead. No, I need to take my medicine real quick. But anyways, yeah, he, let's try that. That's a little better. But anyways, he tried, he was like, dude, let me go. You'll never see me again. And I was like, motherfucker, you ever come back here, I will fucking kill you. Don't you ever show your face around here again. And, at first, I was just going to let him go. I was like, motherfucker, I'm going to let you up, and you better fucking run. And you don't you ever fucking show your face here again. And he was like, that's fine. Just don't call the police. And I was like, ooh, that's what I'm going to do. So I stood there. Well, I didn't stand there. I put his other arm around me, and I sat on top of him, and I called the police on his ass. I did. I called the police on his ass. I was like, look, you need to get your ass over here. Ended up, there was 4 cops that ended up showing up, and ironically, the folks who lived next door, one of them was headed off to the store. Bunch of my cigarettes got broke. Ah, fuck, that one's broken too. God. Screwed up like a whole pack of cigarettes. They were in my pocket. Like, seriously, this one as a whole, look at this. Look at this. Broken. These are the last 2 that look like they aren't broken. I'm hoping this one, it looks good. But it's just... So yeah, at first I was going to let him go. And then I was like, you know what? No. I am going to call the cops on this little fucking piece of shit bastard. He started telling me, you know, I've been on my own and I just need some help. When the cops opened up his bag, he had like $300 in there. He had 2 fucking phones. Like, that motherfucker been out and he's just fucking stealing shit. And he came to the wrong place. And he got his ass whooped. And then he got taken to jail. But they asked me, they said, do you want to press charges? I said, you damn Skippy, I do. I said, you gonna come to a fucking church of all places and steal? Oh, no. Oh, no. He entered the church and stole from the church, but he specifically stole from me. And I hate a fucking thief. And I hate a fucking liar. And he was both. He tried giving me a sob story. Made me feel bad, let him go. And the Neighbor was like, come on, don't press charges. I was like, you know what? That's probably exactly what everybody else has fucking said at this point. Maybe he needs to get his ass shown what it's like to be taken away from your friends and your family, and yeah, maybe that's what he needs to set shit straight in his life. But I guarantee you one thing, he ain't gonna come back to First Spiritualist Church San Diego and try to steal again. And I promise, anybody else that wants to come here, the Bearded Beast is happy to take you on. I promise, by the time he gets pictures taken, by the time he got pictures taken, I guarantee you, that boy had a big old fucking knot on his head. Yeah. So, word to the wise, don't be a dumbass. And by a dumbass, I mean somebody that's going to think they can get away with stealing from somebody. It's not good. All this looting that's going on, the looting is not... Looters are looters. Protesters are protesters. And people need to understand that there's a difference between the two. You know, there's a lot of mysterious... pallets of bricks that are showing up in front of quite a few businesses throughout the United States. But nobody's really talking about that. But I promise you, you come to First Spiritualist Church San Diego and you try to steal, I will handle you. And you will not like being handled by the Bearded Beast. So please, give a little bit of love to those that are less fortunate than you. Always trust your gut instinct. That's for damn sure. And, you know, when it's time to open up a can of whoop ass, trust that, trust that you'll be able to beat the shit out of some sorry sack of shit that thought he could fucking steal from me. It's just a matter of how you allow yourself to be treated. I refuse to be treated less than I am. Plus, I was able to take some anger out. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of makes me want to get back into fighting. I've been told I look scary. Maybe, maybe I have to check into some underground fights. Who knows? Maybe you'll see me in the ring someday. But until next time, please keep your heads up, keep your hearts open, and again, don't let anybody take nothing from you. It's time to open up a can of whoop ass. It's time to open up a can of whoop ass. You gotta do what you do. Until next time, keep it real. Peace, y'all.